What's going on, guys? This is Kitty Paintball here again. Hopefully you guys are coming from my Valken VSL review video. Uh, so as promised, this is a video on how to fix the speed feed on the VSL. As I forgot to mention, after how many times I shot that video, the review video, I forgot to mention that the biggest issue with the loader isn't actually the loader really, it's the speed feed. The stock speed feed by Valken is a huge failure point for this hopper. I mean, it's only 15 bucks, so you can't really blame them. It's not like the $40 speed feeds from Spire, which have like a spring in the fingers. But as you can see, the fingers are very soft. And they droop very easily, allowing paint to kind of fall out relatively easily. As you can see from this one, it's nowhere near as soft or droopy. It's much more rigid, keeping paintballs from falling out. So this speed feed is from one of my teammates who bought it from another teammate who won it during a tournament, or from a tournament, so, or a raffle, whichever. So here, so you can see, we have two layers of like a hinge here. I've tried many different ways on how to fix this. I tried putting a plastic insert around the mouth of the hopper to kind of help support these. But what I found is the softness is from these 2 points here. My idea was to try to somehow pin these pieces together. So maybe someone will figure out how to use glue, but I decided to use old-fashioned thread and needle. As I don't know, I know how to sew, had some of these materials on hand. I just thought it may work out better than glue, as I don't know how the adhesive will react to the rubber on the speed feed. So here we have I'll show you how to do a finger, and you literally just apply this to the rest of the fingers. I already have a threaded needle here, just normal black thread. It kind of took out about 18 inches of thread through the whole eye of the needle, and then just tied it off. 2 ties at the end. You can just leave the excess on. So let's just show you how to do this real quick. We'll just do this one. So I'm trying to do this while standing with the camera in front of me, or my phone. So what I like to do is start from the bottom here. We're going to pierce through the rubber. Watch your fingers, of course. Pull the needle, but not when it gets to the end. You don't want to pull too hard, otherwise you're going to pull the thread through the rubber. So we're at the very end right there, the knot. Then what you do is take the needle and go and pass through the other side, making sure to hit this band here. There you go. So sometimes if you have a little too much thread, it can kind of get in the way, but it'll eventually work its way out or through. So pull all the way through. And now take the excess from the knot I'm going to tie it. So I have to set it down on the table. Take the needle, just a normal knot, nothing fancy. Do 2 knots. There's one. And do another one real quick. There we go. So, just as simple as that. Tied it on itself. Then you can cut the excess. Cut right there. And cut it right here. And now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this finger is staying up much better than the rest of these. As you can kind of see the gap around all of them, except for this one. So we're going to do it for the rest of them, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I finished, let's see, these 4 fingers. I don't know if you guys can tell, but these are the 4 that I didn't do, and these are the 4 I did do. Now, it seems to be perfectly fine with even just doing these 4. I have some really crappy reed ball in here, and really giving it a shake, and I mean, pretty forcefully. It still didn't technically fall out, but you may be able to just get away with doing those 4 fingers, really. So, this mod may not be for everyone. I imagine everyone would have these sort of products around, or you go to the convenience store and you buy a quick fix kit. Very attainable. Now, in reality, no one should have to do this for any of the product that they're buying. It shouldn't require any modifications. But for 15 minutes, you can kind of quickly fix a more irritating issue. So hopefully this video is helpful to some. If you guys have any questions, shoot me a message. My only advice is use a longer piece of string on the needle so you don't have to cut and re-thread every time. And to also get the thread as far back, closer to this mounting point as possible. So it's much more rigid, rather than having it closer to down to this point. So there you go, guys. Enjoy.